You guys, why? Why? I'm logged out of that. I'm logged out of that. You're driving me crazy. It's not. Oh, there's 20 people there. Are you here? Can I see you over here now? Why won't this let me see? Well, why won't it let me see? That's there. You all are there. I am not, however. Ay. Oh, but I am there. Okay. Oh, I can see you. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am freaking out. Hi, you guys. Hi, Ocean. Alternative health. Yeah, we are doing a late session, Ocean, because there's a lot of stuff that is happening right now that I am freaking out about. Hi, thanks for your patience. Hi, Georgie Moon, Terry, Shandar. Ramona, this is what's going on. I was finally, after all this time, had time to check in the Twitter machine and all the news that I've been missing. And it's like I kind of started putting pieces together, and I'm like a little jittery, a little bit freaked out as to what's going on. Where do I start? I'll just come out and say it. The stuff that's going on in Belarus and Minsk, M-I-N-S-K right now, with their election, because so-and-so won 100% of the vote, the people are out there protesting wildly about the results. And the police really are awful what's going on and how they're treating protesters. They are chasing people down the streets with sniper guns, supposedly. And then finding out that Wagner Group arrived there a couple of weeks ago. Here. Wagner Group. You know who works with Wagner Group? Eric Prince does like staging and crowd control. So I cannot remember how I got here. This is from International Volunteer Community Informed Napalm. But this is an article that was released August 1st. Their elections were yesterday. So about up to 200 people entered Belarus a couple weeks ago. There's one full rotation, one infantry company reinforced by sniper groups, and for urban operations, visual observation, reconnaissance squads. People have been detained. And I guess this is similar to how at the end of February 2014, members of the Wagner Group, 5 to 15 people at a time, entered the autonomous Republic of Crimea. So Russia diplomats and media are claiming that the mercenaries were using Belarus as a transit point, but they're looking at all the travel patterns, and it doesn't match up. Ukrainian SBU, I think that's their intelligence, also is reporting evidence that this Wagner group that recently participated in the suppression of democratic protests in Sudan. Some of the people there were also detained in Minsk. I'm sorry if this is confusing. I'm just trying to put this together. But psychically, my brain is so scrambled that my body is trembling. This is the thing that's been dormant for a while, I think. Remember, I think it was Linda G, who was reading on protests, and she was like, they might have left Portland. She's like, no, but they're like making more plans. Like, I feel like, I don't know if what was happening in Portland was also a test for our elections and a test for the elections over there. But there's a link. I don't know what it is, but we're going to get to the card so we can figure this stuff out. There were some detained with Wagner Group. And I guess these tags that they have are the exact same used by the Wagner Group. That's how they identified them. So there's opposition experts controlled by Russian special services, propaganda channels but like RT. Belarusian special services believe that there are several groups employed by Russian military intelligence likely plan to provoke violence during these protests, and including the use of sniper fire on civilians. The plans were drawn up in Russia, aimed to destabilize the situation, Belarus to the point, and this is what they think is going to happen, that he would have sufficient grounds to deploy peacemaker troops to bring order in, but in reality, they really think he's trying to annex Belarus right now. So, don't ignore them. And then before I got to this point earlier on tonight, I'm like, what is going on? I was like, oh, Secretary Pompeo is tweeting about Iran. I'm like, what are you trying to cover up? Why are we talking about Iran again? Well, there's that. And this also went under the radar. I was going to flip out when I saw this. August 3rd, the day before the explosion in Beirut, there was money in the COVID relief bill, I guess, recently that was to include money for the new FBI building, but that didn't work. They should have known it wasn't going to work, which makes me think that this was planned. August 3rd, an article came out. Maybe it was in the New York. It's a major news print, I'm like, why is nobody talking about this? So what's happening now is that Senator Shelby in Alabama helped facilitate moving a group of the FBI, 1,400 workers, to parts of the Bureau to Birmingham, Alabama. August 3rd. What? And then August 7th, remember our friend, Ambassador Linda Blanchard from Alabama, who was put in the position as the ambassador to Estonia, like at the last minute about a year ago. The person who was slated to take that person's place got the boot. She went in, crazy QAnon evangelical, oh my God, hotel industry, blah, 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 blah. You know who I'm talking about. She tweeted on August 7th that she's so excited about Pompeo's visit to Slovenia. I'm like, he's going there? So we have, beginning of this month, the FBI building, parts of the Bureau are going to Alabama. All of a sudden, Slovenia lady ambassador, fake ambassador, tweets, yay, Pompeo's coming to Slovenia. Meanwhile, Pompeo is targeting Iran, blaming him, and we have this whole thing going on in Belarus, Minsk. I don't know how to say it, Minsk. And I am telling you, they're trying to pit a bunch of stuff, I think, on Iran and maybe Yemen. I saw an article last week, like the Strait of Hormuz again, with the shipping lanes, and something about Yemen and so there's a lot of distractions I feel that are being thrown our way so we don't hear any of this. And I think this is why Crazy Fotis is all about Mount Rushmore and going off about scare. He's going to be extra crazy so nobody talks about this other stuff that's going on, because nobody has denounced what is happening in Belarus with the elections. Who wins by over 100% of the vote? Scott Walker in Wisconsin? I don't know. So that's what I'm doing tonight. Let me check in with you guys really quick. Okay. Ah! Hi, you guys. Thank you. Thank you. You guys. Yeah. Yes, Melania is from Slovenia. Okay. How are you? Hi. Oh my gosh, my moderators. I love you guys. You guys always show up in the middle of the night when I do. I think my brain is wide open on because of what's going on there. Hi, you guys. Okay. So. Oh. Shandar wants to know, wasn't the ship that blew up in Beirut Russian? It was from a Russian oligarch. I have his name somewhere that he owned it. The ship coincidentally was out of service in Beirut, and then for whatever reason they were like, we don't want ammonium nitrate, which is that amount, and the price tag on it and the way that it is going to the expected that market to improve very much so in the coming years. That's a bunch of BS, because he bought that boat from someone in Moldova who brought it, I think, from someone in Panama who bought it from someone in Belize, blah, blah, all those same players. Oh, yeah, Deb Z says, hi, everyone, just arriving. Please hit the thumbs up. I am going to do that, too, because I always forget. Oh, I'll do that later. I'm going to lose. Exactly, Georgie Moon. Distractions. I know, I can't breathe. I am just like... just freaking out, because last night, remember, I did that late night read about the Lion's Gate, what's going to happen because the sun went to 17 degrees Leo, which was the Saturn-Pluto conjunction. I have to show you guys this chart. Oh my gosh. I keep saying I'm getting organized, but I keep throwing my papers in other piles because something comes up. Okay. Saturn-Pluto conjunction over Washington, D.C. Oh, boy. There's the moon. 17 degrees, Leo. In the 5th house of the Fotis. Just cannot even. And right now, okay, so we still have not had our Leo new moon, which releases all of the Leo energy. We have a 3rd quarter Taurus-Leo moon. That chart somewhere. On Tuesday, so I have some time before we get to this, thank goodness. But holy crap, when we finally get this new moon, it's this Uranus and Taurus is just, sparks are gonna fly like every day. We're getting some of it now as this energy slowly trickles in at these lunations. It's gonna be crazy. I know I say this all the time, but I really, really mean it. But yesterday I was saying, like again tonight, like all of a sudden I got a hit and like a buzz that something was going to happen. So I was saying expect to see changes with world government structure and power. What happened, was it earlier today that we were getting more information about what's happening in Lebanon with the protests there? And that even people who are nations wanting to send help and send monies to Lebanon are like, you guys got to change your government your leaders right now, because last time stuff happened like this, all your corruption, people took all the money. So you have outside influences, organizations, state governments saying change, and you have protesters within saying change. Holy crap. I just remembered this. So I'm switching now from Beirut as the example of changing governments. I'm going to switch now back to Belarus. Their president supposedly, this could be wrong. I like to find good sources. This one seems on. There's people who do flight tracking, where you can find who flew in here, who flew in there. Like they can see all the time when all the Russians are coming in to different cities to meet Donald before like a rally, whatever. Well, this is a flight tracker again. Earlier today, the president of MINSK, I can't say his name. When I first saw it, I'm like, I don't know who that is. Well, that president, his plane flight tracker went to Turkey, and it somehow evaded some certain radar, but nobody knows if he was on the plane, but his plane went to Turkey earlier today. So that also happened. Okay. Hi, you guys. Oh my God, yes, Israel. All those people protesting. It's amazing. Amazing. So, I don't even know where to start with reading the cards this. Oh, but I will tell you guys a secret right now. Kind of the other reason why I've kind of been low-key aside from 2 new moons in Cancer that I have to address my home needs. I had something manifest with that new moon, the first new moon in Cancer around the solstice, about how I wanted my home protected, secure. I write these for all my new moon wishes because I always want to make sure my stuff is secure and stable and well taken care of. So that was our first new moon living in our new house. Well, a couple weeks ago, and I wrote about, I want my house clean and clear and happy. 3 weeks ago now, made the discovery, I think we had a ghost in the house. Energies. And it got a little scary to the point where daughter, stayed up north. We went up to the cabin. I left her up there and, came home and worked on trying to cleanse the house and take care of it before, everybody came back. And I hired a professional to come in and take care of things. And it really, really worked. And I'm really, really happy about that. But that's the other crazy thing. That's why I'm wearing all these, beads and rocks now to protect my energies. I found my grandmother's Bible. And I was carrying that thing around with me in the house because you could just feel the energy just repel like Wonder Woman bracelets. And the energy, the lady was like, it's more like a mischievous energy. But I'm like, you know what? You're scaring my dog. The girl heard it at 4 a.m. texting me, Mom, are you walking in high heels up and down the stairs because you're really freaking me out? No, I'm sleeping. And that's when I was like, enough. So, yeah, so that thing has, but it's gone. I'm going to do some more things, but crazy. I feel like I could totally finally relax and tell you guys. I didn't want to say anything here because I didn't want the secret to get out that it was going to go poof. So isn't that crazy? So anyway, how are we doing? Horny, right? Fancy ghost. Okay, so, oh my gosh. Yeah, so I don't even know what to read on, where to start. Oh, look at who's there, right on the bottom. I need to set up. Okay, you know what? Now I'm going to keep this like this because I was doing my quarter moon check-ins with this deck, and everything's reversed that needs to be reversed unless I have to do more. What the? Oh, those are a lot. Okay. I need to know. Let's just start with the FBI in Alabama. Should we start there or should we start with Linda Blanchard? I just feel like there's a thing going on with Shelby, Blanchard, Pompeo. That's what we're going to do. What the heck are they up to? Like, this is the thing that's getting no coverage, which means that's the thing we need to be paying attention to. Not crazy Don, Mount Rushmore, Scaramucci, blah, blah. See, and then that makes me think, really, Scaramucci, are you really? I don't know. It all happens on the same day. So you just got to kind of see through that muck. Okay, show me. I want to see Senator Shelby. I want to see Ambassador Blanchard. I want to see Mike Pompeo. I just want to know if these three are coordinating right now. And then how it relates to what's going on in Belarus and Putin. Okay? Senator Shelby. Senator Shelby. We're going to show me Senator Shelby. Ambassador Blanchard. Oh. What is she covered in? Pompeo. How do these three relate to what's going on Belarus? Estonia, I feel like, is the in-between. The middle person. Shelby, what's your relationship to what's going on over here? And Pompeo, what's your relationship to what's going on over there? Ten swords in the back. Donald is done. They're all done. They're done, done. There's intelligence all over them and can't fight it. It is stuck. Trump-Russia agreement. The lovers for me is Putin and Donald's agreement. I'll make you president. The Trump-Russia agreement is this one, co-ruling USA. For entertainment purposes only. Shelby. He is, oh my gosh. So he's the one that is facilitating all of the questions, all of the things behind the scenes we're not supposed to see. We're all sitting there with a question mark over our head like, I know something's going on, but the media won't cover it. I know something's going on, but they're just avoiding it. I know something's going on and Donald's hiding something. That's this, which always goes back to Russia, China, North Korea, hacking elections, and then trafficking on the side. Holy crap. We know the emperor is Donald at the behest of Putin, reversed. This is a coup. That's Senator Shelby. And I would like to assume that this is the coup on annexing Minsk. Linda Blanchard. She is kind of crazy. I've got a video I've done on her with background information, and so she's crazy. Oh, okay. Not so charitable. Okay, so, she, works for an agency. She represents the U.S. with things going on in Slovenia. So this has been like agencies that keep people locked out of accessing their government. It's also been Julian Assange. But most importantly, it is voter suppression. Suppression, data, votes, reversed. I don't know if the cat's out of the bag. I feel like she's screaming, we've got a big problem here. Okay. Well, remember when I put both of her cards down were supposed to be like this, and then I flipped them before I put... So there's a falling out. Or maybe something's being activated that they've been waiting upon with this. Now it's like there's a falling out, things are bad. Oh my God, that's not good. That is not good. And then we have Pompeo here. Always gives me indigestion every time I look at him. Those are financial burdens. Election burdens are 10 of Wands. The 9 of Wands are Donald's money burdens. And we know Pompeo's always running money, data, everything back and forth, back and forth. Because he's covered in the mafia. All of them gross, winning unfairly. This is also showing for me about like making a decision to just cut everybody out and just win. Just having that ultimate strategy where nobody can counteract to that. Slovenia. These three, and then this is what's going on in Belarus. Putin's justice. Wants what he wants, tipping the scales for him every single time. They just had an election, tipping elections into his favor. Covered in forcing this upon Belarus, the people who are like, no effing way do I accept those votes, those results. These are the voter rolls and the voters. Challenge. Ooh, the challenge is an angry Putin / Semyon. Things are not going well over there because at the base of this we tower. Big tower. It's called Saturn Pluto. Dork. Covered in trying to separate the land, trying to separate people from their land, separate voters, separate, conquer, divide and conquer. That's what's going on here. So there's a relationship going on here. In the middle, we have Estonia. There you go. Money, power, votes. So Estonia, it probably was helping to do the hacking of the election, manipulate the electronics, the voting systems, the media. This is where it all starts. Covered in, So the 5 of Wands is obstruction. This is Putin's type of government. We go like this. This is total, complete blockage of people voting because they just hold the power. And so Shelby's relationship all the way over here to Russia is death. Holy cow, what are you ending? Death is death. Yes, death is death. Pompeo's relationship over here is he's gotten a great... Yes, what? Yes, what? Yes, Russia. Yes, Russia. Okay. Shelby, this death card. What exactly? Tying up, blinding the voters. They can't. Oh my God. Are you suppressing voters? A new start. I think that's helping suppress Belarus. So Putin can have his new start while, he retreats, does nothing. Holy crap. Okay, how are you guys doing? Oh, you know what, Linda Fosta? The Queen, the NRA. Yeah, you know what? I was wondering how much retaliation was going on with Donald this week because of what happened with the NRA, because they fund everything. Okay. I want to see we want to see the NRA and Donald and Russia. What do they all think about it? Show me the NRA since Letitia, New York Attorney General Letitia announced it. Was it James? Show me the NRA. The NRA in reaction to her announcement to dissolve it. Show me the NRA reaction to her dissolving it. Show me the NRA reaction. Oh, you say. They are under investigation. They don't want to be. They want to slow down what's happening with Trump, Russia, and the elections. NRA. Big decisions, big separations, big money. They're being cut out of their money. They're covered in money. They're covered in mercenaries, covered in pentacles. They're covered in an army. Major, major, major burdens. This is because how are they going to be paying out people with the bribes? And their biggest challenge is having to walk away from it all, trying to set something up and have some progress with it. Their challenge is changing directions. They can't change directions because they're too burdened. They have bills to pay. They got money. They have elections that they have to do. Oh. Well, the NRA was the pride of the Republican Party, helped get a FOTUS. He's kind of hopeless on his own. Oh, this is going to lead to the end in death. So maybe, yeah. Maybe. Oh, crap. What's this? Revelation, the sun, the president, secret talks, dark money, Donald's. It's usually my Donald's making an offer card to Putin. What are you offering? The Republican Party, turn over the United States. Don't tell me this is the FBI. It's not the FBI. But work in helping to overturn all of this. This does feel like retaliation. Whoops. How do we see them burden election burdens? There you go. Environment, this is Pompeo. Going to go help out, be of emotional support to Russia in what they're doing with Belarus. I don't like the NRA hopes that they're facing judgment. I feel like they're hoping that people will receive judgment based on what happened to them. They are fearing that the plans abroad are not going to go through, and what's happening next, they can't do anything. They're stopped. They're going to act like they're acting like they're stopped. Final result, Donald is done. This was the card on the bottom for what was going on between Senator Shelby, Ambassador Blanchard, Pompeo, related to what's going on with Putin possibly annexing Belarus or Minsk. You know, they share a border with, like, Moscow is not very far from there at all. So that means Donald's going to up the crazy, and I just feel like the whole narrative this week is going to be about Iran. And I've just felt like so many people were quiet in the background that I just couldn't read on them. You know, like Nancy was kind of quiet. We've got all the post office stuff going on, but I just felt like there was something bigger going on. I don't know if this is it, but this is kind of big, you guys. Okay, let me check in with you guys. Okay, what do we need? Yeah, I hope she is safe too. She is just, ugh. I was reading her Twitter timeline. She is busy. And just the stuff she's done in the past month. Oh, we filed against the Trump administration today for blah, 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 blah. It's like every other day she's filing stuff. I had no idea that stuff was going on. Okay, so. Oh gosh, I believe it. Alternative Health Tarot says she got that the NRA funds are moved to foreign banks for arms purchases. I believe that 1,000%, and I bet Tish knows. Yeah, we are gonna get whiplash with all the distractions, and then Tuesday, that quarter moon is in the middle of the day, and it's just going to be a jolt. In fact, when the moon, it'll be a jolt tomorrow because this moon is going to conjunct your, it's just nasty. I know I want to show you guys a chart. Okay, now where's the Saturn-Pluto conjunction? Okay, I can't find a chart for the National Rifle Association. This is a sunrise chart, meaning the sun is put in the first house of identity. And because the sun is in Scorpio, Scorpio 0 degrees is put on the ascendant. There's so many ways you can draw up charts. This is really important because the NRA, this is just really interesting. Uranus, that explosive planet, catastrophe like what happened in Lebanon, shocking upheaval. Guys, that's at 1 degree Leo. At the Saturn-Pluto conjunction, an exact square to that, sudden shocking news, in a money sign of Taurus, the ascendant was 1 degrees Taurus. That is Uranus and the ascendant going poof. Look at this. Their Jupiter, the National Rifle Association, was at 29 degrees Cancer. That's the millionaire degree. Lots of big money, unexpected money. Look at this. Their North Node, where the solar eclipses were happening, that's the direction that you go. You're letting go of the past. This is your fate going forward. 22 degrees Gemini. That, number one, is Donald Trump's son. Not Eric or Junior, but his son in his birth chart. So that's conjunct Donald. And when Venus went retrograde, it went retrograde right over that North Node, meaning Venus was weak. Venus could no longer defend the North Node, the purpose of the NRA going forward. So Venus retrograded, leaving them exposed in Gemini with Donald's administration to never recover. And not only did she go retrograde, we had 3 eclipses to make sure that was set in stone. Right now when this happened, Neptune. Now this is in the 6th house of public servants. Neptune is kind of like that. Gaslighting, lying, confusion, delusion. Republican Party. All these lies. We had the Saturn-Pluto conjunction at 22 degrees Capricorn in square to this, with a full moon eclipse, revealing things. So that is no longer a go. That got revealed. I find it very interesting that the NRA, their Chiron, the thing that they have to heal, the wounded healer, the rugged individual in Aries, freedom, Aries, Mars, wielding a gun, is an exact square to their natal Mars Saturn. Talk about pent up, frustrated, blockade, enormous energy. It had to be healed. The sun, 24 degrees Scorpio, is exactly opposite Donald's midheaven, his highest achievements. So what, oh my God. So that's what was anchoring Donald all this time. Do you know, holy crap. So if Donald's midheaven is at 24 degrees, the highest point of the chart, the gravity beneath his feet holding him in place to ascend to his highest point in the chart is the NRA. No wonder he's giving them Minsk. That's why he's gonna hand it over. And holy crap, they're done. Totally freaking done. Can I add that this 1 degree Leo Uranus, this 1 degree Leo, this moon in Aquarius, remember the beginning of the end of Donald. I've always talked about this January 21st, 2019 total lunar eclipse. Top and bottom of the chart. 0 Leo, 0 Aquarius. That was the beginning of the end for him. This eclipse is about 1.5 years old. It's done its work. I think it's done its work with the NRA because that's what was tethering into place. That's humongous. Huge. Huge. Okay. Let me check in. AHT, go, go, go. Yeah. This August 14th, 15th, this whole week, I'm just, want to put my head in the sand. I can already feel the Uranian activity in Taurus right now. The moon is in Taurus. And this is like the feeling I get before I get migraines. Uranus has to do with like the pituitary gland. I always see it associated with like sudden accidents, and then migraines. So, you got to watch your vascular circulation with your head, you guys. Oh, the other thing, and I can't find this chart. I wish I could. The midheaven, the top of the chart for Russia is like 9 degrees 54 minutes Taurus. Uranus just went over the top of their chart. And look at all the explosive things that are happening. Oh, God. So, okay, how are you guys doing? Oh, okay, they've totally done something to Twitter. Oh, yeah, and, you guys, let me find this. Twitter announced last week another thing nobody heard about that, and I have to find it. They were fined because they have to do their quarterly filings. They were fined like $250 million in the last quarter. I don't know who, I assume it was the FEC. I don't know who it was. It should be the FBI or CIA. It should be locking up their butts because they were using people's phone numbers and email addresses for advertisers to target them. That two-factor authentication is garbage. If they have your phone number and your email, they can search any platform. They can search like any place you might have a credit card where you use that email and your phone number. And I promise you, they're not just looking at advertisers. It's micro-targeting. It's espionage and spying. Remember how I've always said that Twitter aligns with the Saudis? And there was that huge unsealed indictments for those guys in Saudi Arabia who were working with Twitter and espionage. All lines up. Nice to hear too, Scotland. Article that Scotland is investigating Donald's finances and his corruption. So that's kind of nice. Someone else is doing that. Oh my gosh. I can't find it, but Twitter was definitely fined for doing that. I mean, there is so much news that is just happening tonight. I was just trying to catch up with stuff, and holy cow. Do we need to look at the FBI? I feel like we need to look at the FBI. Oh my God. Yes, Nancy Lee. All the stuff related to Ohio nuclear technology. I have always said that's what I think Lindsey Graham was doing in South Carolina with Tim, that other guy. I think they're all in the nuclear as well. When I did a reading last summer on What Did You Do, Senator Lindsey, I was like so in the zone. I was seeing him in visions in my head, meeting with like the wives of like the leaders in the Middle East. That's how he was able to, drop stuff off, share things. And there was human trafficking involved there as well. I don't think Lindsey is afraid of being in the closet. And I think if he is guilty of pedophilia, that doesn't bother him as much as the treason and working directly with the Saudis. For entertainment purposes only, I don't know. That's just what my psychic third eye was showing me. So there's a lot of nuclear going on. And if you ever look at a map of the United States, the senators going from our northern border down to the Gulf of Mexico, they're all Republican. You look at these gas lines, the pipelines that go from Canada to the U.S. or the Keystone. They've got like Republican senators and all in those areas. And there's something going on in Tennessee. I can't remember what that was, but I just got a hit on that one as well. But holy cow, Senator Shelby coordinating this response of having 1,400 FBI members go to Alabama. Are you kidding me? You guys have seen how much money Senator Shelby has gotten for Alabama? Billions. Billions. I did a reading on that too, where I was just reading all the tweets of his, of, oh, we got money for this, we got money for that, la da 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 da. And he helped facilitate get our FBI 1,400 members new jobs there in Birmingham. Come on, that's crazy. Yeah, it's for entertainment purposes only. It's all related. This is Oak Ridge, Tennessee was where. Oh God. Yeah. Yeah. There. I just don't want to touch this. It's so bad. It is so bad. Move this. Okay. Senator Shelby, why are you moving that? Wow. You're like the important one that got the FBI to go to Birmingham, Alabama. That is just insane. What you doing with that? What? I want to see 3 main things that you're doing that's planned and why you did that. So show me Senator Shelby. Covered in. 3 reasons why the FBI got moved, portion of the Bureau got removed there. 1 reason, 2nd major reason he could facilitate that, and the 3rd major reason, what's at the basis of this 1st reason? Crowning. Like, I feel like, I'm not going to interrupt myself. I feel like that was coordinated ahead of this whole Belarus thing. Like, the timing of it, you know, and Blanchard, in the readings I've done with her, she's like a go-between. I've done voter data and all that stuff in elections. The 9 of Wands. So there's a major burden with the FBI. I wonder if they're trying to separate it from Chris Wray. Major burden with the FBI. 5 of Cups. Disappointment, but that's my Russia-China card. These are election burdens. Burdens in general. China, Russia. USA. I feel like they're just trying to just break this all apart in any way possible. I mean, look at how desperate what they're doing to the Postal Service. Shelby, 3 main reasons why FBI is in Alabama. Oh, God. So, okay, so this is blending of information together. It can be a lucky card. Sagittarius, this is also lands far away. Faith, law enforcement, rules, philosophy, extremists. This is not being tempered. I feel like it's to break off and do what they want to do. Screw that stuff. We're not tempering this anymore. It's our way. Covered in the 6 of Swords, which should be getting to calmer waters, transmitting things, transitioning things. But no, this is, we can't transition these things and share information like the way we want to. The FBI is not a calm place for us. First major reason. Okay. Seriously. Is this like oh God, the Ace of Pentacles. Oh God. Data transfer, the power of money. The primary reason is because this was not working for them. Move it. The basis of this, we have judgment, because there's judgments against them. The FBI has plenty of judgments going on. I wonder if this is to grasp all those investigations and cases crowned by the Six of Cups from things from the past. So what they did in the past, power of money, it's not working out the way they needed to because everything is under judgment. That's the first reason. The second reason, the Four of Wands, the White House. The White House, it could be an accomplishment for the FBI. Is this no, this is not an accomplishment for the FBI. Working hard towards something and established. It's an accomplishment for the White House. Because at the basis of this, we've got the Ace of Swords, the intelligence. We have the truth. We have the assault. Weaponizing the White House, because it's crowned by the Ace of Wands, which is being able to take action. They've been unable to take action. This is not good. Third reason why it's in Alabama, we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is not good news. The Page of Cups is news, messages that came from Russia. You're going to do this. You're going to do, if you do this for me, like a good boy, this is what I'm going to do for you. Because Russia likes it. The basis of this is the Four of Swords, retreat, rejuvenate. Nope, things have just gotten a little too crazy. We got to take some action here because this is just too close for comfort, says Russia. And this is covered in Russia, China. That is why. I don't know. I don't know how you keep this in check. Director Ray, how are you? What are you guys doing about this? You know Shelby is super scammy. Oh, I'm not allowed to read on this. Nope. I just have him standing there looking at me so nicely, so kindly. You don't get to see what's back here, so. Now Chris Ray has me blocked out. This happens to me with Speaker Pelosi when I get too close, but I can't. I'm not allowed to look at that, so I'm not going to push because I'm just way too nosy. Okay. Hi, everyone. Oh, Crystal Tarot's here. Hey, Crystal. Yes, 180. Please hit that like button. Oh, God. What happened? I've just lost you guys. What? They already put... Holy crap. They already limited my monetization on this video as being unsuitable. Bite me. Crap. I'm going to go back into jail again. Good Lord. Okay, just a second. Okay, I want to see this. And news. My thing, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I don't know. There's that's so bad. Okay. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Thank you, Bonnie. Oh yeah, Apple, you know it. That was the first thing that went through my mind. The new location being bugged. Because what did they build that whatever they're doing with Chinese concrete? You know everything there is bugged. Everything. I'm not allowed to look at that anymore. Okay, so I think those were like the main things that freaked me out tonight. That it would why I called a live read. Is there anything else you guys want me to read on? Thank you, Linda. Alternative Health Tarot. Glenn Kirshner is saying how important it is for us to watch channels telling the truth. He said there's no other way for people to find stuff out. I know. It's really hard because the media all been affected globally. Even our newsprint. I just find that consistently I find the best information from those who have just been turned into sleuthers since the election. You know, that's how I started reading tarot cards. After a year or two of sleuthing, I wanted more answers, and then I saw some political tarot. I was like, hey, what's this? And that's how I got started. Whoops. Okay. We are still here and awake. Yes, Shandar, we are. Yes, okay. Can I read on the... Put it toward beer. Okay. Yeah, it's just it's everything is just such a mess. Which means things are breaking through. And unfortunately, we have to watch it all collapse in real time together for the never Trumpers, the people who do not have media or news, see it all, because the Republicans are not going to stop this. And you know, I just finally got Sling TV. Without TV, there's such a if you're poor and you don't have internet, if you can't afford cable, I can totally understand why Facebook is your first go-to for the news. Because you can't just plug in a TV like you used to and watch, 5 channels with an antenna. You get no news. If you're poor, you get no news. You only get the propaganda that's thrown out at you guys. Okay, the stimulus package that they're fighting over. Okay, I have not been paying attention to that at all. But, Donald's got his executive orders. Will mail-in ballots be safe? Read on the vote election. I'm not going to read on the vote election day. I'm sorry. When we start getting into these big things, there's so much dark energy surrounding them. I think that's why I had that bad experience reading during the Democratic debates last winter. And it happened with the guy from Indiana. Linda, you know who. Peter, Buddha, Judge. Not that the dark energy is him. I can see that now in this perspective, but how they work things in real time and triangulate people against one another to manipulate the narrative. It's such a... So that's why I don't read on those big things, because they just have they're just a big vortex for negative dark energy, and I just cleaned that crap out of my house. Oh yeah, Sheldon Adelson. Yeah, let's look at that one. We can definitely look at that. Sheldon Adelson, Trump, talking about money. How'd that go? What was that conversation about? Whoopsie. This fell out. King of Swords. I don't agree with you. Bad intelligence, bad ideas. Sheldon Adelson. You guys had your phone call. What was at the basis of this phone call? Crowning you guys. You bridged to him how in this conversation? You bridged to him how? Trump to Adelson. Oh my gosh. This feels like the most confusing card ever. Final outcome. Money, balancing. That Page of Pentacles, delivering the money and the goods. That's usually Jared, anyone in the cabinet, back channel cabinet. Queen of Pentacles, I knew it. Election data. Sheldon Adelson, you guys talked on the phone. We've got, we're talking about the Trump dynasty. Nasty, nasty, covered in, I'm not going to give you any more money. That answered your question. Oh my God, that's good. That's really good. Donald. My election burdens. Help alleviate my election burdens. Come on, I need some help. Because I'm covered in, whoops. I'm weak. I am not strong. I'm so weak. The basis of their conversation we have. Transmitting information. You gonna wire me some money, honey? Crowning their conversation. Ooh, someone needs some money. Bankrupt. Bankrupt. Sheldon relates to him. Well, this is my plan. He's lol. Oh my God. This felt so confusing. But you're my investment. I promise you. I'll do everything for you. I haven't delivered, but I'm going to deliver. He does not know what to make. This is such a weird, confusing, like it was just spinning. Final outcome. Stealing. Getting away with something. Oh. Lies. That victory card has fallen on Donald. Didn't quite go as he thought. That's interesting. Thanks again, everyone, for my prayers. For my Herald, it's helped. Yay! Oh, yes. How is Harold your hubby? Or are we talking about our friend Harold? Trump is like a relative that always plots alone all the time. Could you imagine? There's just no way I would have put up with that. Oh, yeah. Aloha all. Hello. Aloha, Kimberly. Oh, yes, our friend Harold. Okay. Oh my God, it's so late. Okay, so you guys, I think I'm just gonna wrap it up right there. Okay, I'm just gonna ask the tarot one more question. What do you want us to do with all the news we're getting bombarded with this week? Don't bite. Support one another. This week, you guys, I'll be back for the quarter moon because, yeah, that's going to be crazy. Okay, Tarot, what do you want us to do this week? Starting tomorrow, today. Oh, God. Okay, starting with the White House. The White House. Their Knight of Wands are going to have their people going out there with rainbows and shooting stars, telling a big story. And we, the people, what do you want us to do about that? Retreat. Don't pay attention. Go take a nap. Go to sleep. Ignore them. So ignore everybody from the White House on the news. Go take a nap. Okay? How about things pertaining to Belarus, Minsk? Belarus, Minsk. That's the government, the organization. Take notes and watch what's happening. What do you want us to do? King of Cups. Be supportive. Watch Putin. Watch how our true leaders address this. We are in desperate need of those leaders who are supporting them. Follow their lead. That's the news that you need to watch. Everything from the White House is garbage. Supreme Court. Anything happening with Supreme Court / taxes / Deutsche Bank? Supreme Court taxes, Deutsche Bank. Stability. Oh, wow. There's a big fight. Sides are not budging. I don't know if something is going to be laid down like a gauntlet, but something is immovable. Not moving. Moneyed. What do you want us to do about that? Acknowledge the pain and the heartache, the difference in ideals. How are you going to address your disappointment? The Page of Swords. This is where you need to get on top of your ideals and beliefs and not give in to, I feel like social media is going to be flooded with this crap again that you're going to have to defend against, be attacked for. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. The true news mercenaries, those on the perimeter. There's a real push-pull around this. The Democrats. Oh, the Magician. Something magical is going to happen. What do you want us to do? The Chariot. They're on the move. There's some momentum. What's on the move? They're going to move on something? Oh, Biden. Their star. They're going to be defending themselves. Defend Biden, you guys. Defend the Dems. It's going to be a real balancing act because we're going to get clobbered by this crap from the Six Wands mob and the Republican Party. That's all you need to know for this week. Okay? So that's the news for this week. We'll see you Tuesday. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. It is super duper late. I just wanted to make sure I got... we looked at that because this is like crazy stuff going on abroad. Okay? So you guys, thank you so much. Thank you, moderators. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a good day. Go do something fun. Don't listen to the White House. Okay? Say good night. Okay, good night. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Night all. Thank you, thanks, GM Dave. Defend the Dems. That's right. Thank you, Nancy. Good night, Beth. Bonnie, Georgie, you're welcome. Madam Stardust, thank you. Ciao. Asantua, thank you. Okay. Good night, you guys.